It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And good evening and welcome to men's semifinal night from the 22nd Annual Clopton Invitational on TribCast. Mark Fronick here in the old gym as the first game of the night winding down with Winfield leading the Warrenton JV squad 69-61. Keep it at 69-61 as there's a miss there on the free throw attempt down the stretch. Warrenton JV actually had it within 2 points just a couple minutes ago, but now it's a 9-point game with Warrenton trailing the Winfield Warriors for a chance to make it into the Consolation semifinal. 3-ball, no good, and a foul will send Carter Bauer to the line for the Warriors. We're getting ready for the second matchup tonight, as it'll be the Clopton Hawks, the 3 seed in this Consolation side of the bracket, taking on the 7 seed Silex Owls in this one. So that one just minutes away. We'll keep the cameras rolling on the end, the final 30 seconds of this Winfield-Warrenton JV game, and have our pregame begin in just a minute. This is the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame on thepeoplestribune.com. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart, don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department, neighbors helping neighbors.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And welcome back inside the old gym as Winfield has defeated Warrenton JV by a 73-63 final. So they move on to take on the winner of our game between number 3 seed Clopton and number 7 seed Silex here in the old gym. So we should have a pretty darn good crowd here in the old gym for the second game of the night, as it's the host school taking on Silex, who always travels pretty well. Over in the new gym, getting ready for Louisiana and Wellsville, the 2-6 matchup to decide who goes to the championship game and who is relegated to the third place game to take on Wright City, as Wright City was defeated by Monroe City 76-57. So the winner of Louisiana-Wellsville takes on Monroe City in the championship game Saturday night at 7 o'clock. This is the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame here from the 22nd Annual Clopton Invitational, presented by the Clopton Hawks Booster Club on TribCast. And here come the Clopton Hawks getting ready for their Consolation semifinal against the Silex Owls. Owls getting ready to come through the doorway into the auditorium now and get ready for this ball game. About 15 minutes from tip-off here from the old gym and the semifinals of the Clopton tournament on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually
be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And welcome back inside the old gym in the semifinals of the Clopton Invitational on TribCast, getting ready for Clopton and Silex. And Silex started pretty well against Louisiana the other night, just couldn't keep that pace up against the high-flying Louisiana Bulldogs. The first half, it was a 23-16 game at the half. So, I mean, they were right there in it. It was really the third quarter that sunk Silex as Louisiana outscored them 19-7 in that quarter to coast to the 51-29 victory. Top scorer in that game was Charles Turbyville, who in that second quarter hit 3 threes as Silex only hit from beyond the arc in that corner, sinking 4 3-pointers to match up with the Louisiana 12-12 in that second quarter to keep pace in the early stages of that ball game. So if the Owls can get hot from beyond the arc, and they did most of their damage in the first half when they were shooting at the goal to our left, which is the softer, more forgiving rim of the two here in the old gym. If they can keep that up on both ends of the floor, they'll have a chance here against a Hawk team that probably isn't very happy about being here in the old gym. I know it's always fun to play here, but they'd rather be in the championship semifinals tonight taking on Louisiana. So I don't know. It depends on if they use that as fire or as disappointment, how they'll come out of the gates here tonight, and ultimately how this game might end up wrapping up. The 7 against the 3 matchup. Silex against Clopton. We'll take another break here on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. More from the 22nd Annual Clopton Tournament after this.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clopton schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And welcome back inside the old gym, getting ready for this 7-3 matchup. Silex, the 7 seed, Clopton, the 3 seed, here in the Consolation semifinals of the 22nd annual Clopton Invitational, presented on the peoplestribune.com by the Clopton Hawks Booster Club. The other game, Louisiana-Wellsville, the 2-6 matchup. Chuck and April on the call from the Dale Miller Gymnasium. Games in the books again. It was Winfield over Warrenton's JV, 73-63, and Monroe City took care of Wright City, 76-57. A game that was actually at 10 points for a long time. They raised it up to 19 by the final horn against a much improved Wright City team. But Monroe City into the championship. Wright City will be playing for third place against either Louisiana or Wellsville. That's the opponent for both of those third place and championship games. So girls action tomorrow night, all set up. We'll start it with the Consolation Championship at 4:15 pregame as Louisiana, the 5 seed, takes on number 6 seed Wellsville. Then it'll be the third place game between 4 seed Silex and 3 seed Ellsbury, scheduled to take place at 6 o'clock. Then at 7:30, it's the ladies' championship game between number 1 seed Monroe City and number 2 seed Clopton for the second year in a row. And Monroe City came into that game undefeated last year. I believe they were 10-0 last year. They're 11-0 this year. Clopton took them out last year, so maybe some revenge on the minds of the Lady Panthers, or another upset brewing for the Clopton Lady Hawks. We'll take another quick break. Come back with your starters for this Clopton Silex semifinal after this on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations: Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
TribCast coverage of high school basketball is brought to you in part by Spring Valley Accounting Services, Lynn's Heritage House, Orff Construction, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Cole Chiropractic Center, and by Dieter Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Penrod Real Estate, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Airco Convenience Centers, Pike County Title Company, and by Mid-America Auto and Towing. More high school basketball is coming up. This is TribCast.
Dude, you look different.
Well, my body is glowing gold.
No, it's not that. Did you get a new shirt?
No, I joined the Fuel Rewards program at Shell and got instant gold status. I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
No, did you lose weight?
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Welcome back inside the old gym and the Consolation semifinals, and it's time for tonight's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services your Pike County Health Department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. First for the number 7 seed Silex Owls. They come into the game with a 2-9 record, and they'll start number 10, a senior, Nathan Kinsey. Number 15 gets a start, another senior, Jake Adams. Senior, number 22, Brandon Peasel in the starting 5, as well as the sophomore, number 23, Brian Hankey, rounded out with the junior, number 33, Charles Turbyville. So again, for Coach Ken Jett's Owls, it's Kinsey, Adams, Peasel, Hankey, and Turbyville. Same 5 as the opening round matchup against the Bulldogs. Clopton Hawks come into this ball game as The number 3 seed, they're coached by Craig Smith. They'll start a 6'2" senior, number 15, Landon Hall. Number 22 gets a start, a sophomore at 6'1", Sean Yates. Number 24, a senior, 6'1", Parker Edmiston gets the start tonight, as well as a sophomore, number 33, he's a 5'9" sophomore, Dalton Struess. And number 42, a junior at 6'1", Damian Walker. So the only change from the opening round is Struess into the starting 5 tonight. Again, it's Hall, Yates, Edmiston, Struess, and Walker for the number 3 seed, Clopton Hawks. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services your Pike County Health Department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. The captains, coaches, talking with the officials right in front of the scorers table. That breaks up right now, and we're just about ready to head back to the bench and get introductions for these two teams to this big crowd in the old Clopton gym. We'll take a break, come back with tip-off just minutes away. It's Silex, it's Clopton, it's the semifinals of the 22nd Annual Clopton Invitational on TribCast.
This is TribCast, coverage of high school basketball. Action from the hardwood on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, Spring Valley Accounting Services, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by Lynn's Heritage House, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Allshoe Card in Bowling Green, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by Orff Construction, Young Enterprises Incorporated, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, La Crosse Lumber Company, Cole Chiropractic Center, and by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction. Basketball on TribCast is also brought to you by Dieter's Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, Community State Banks of Missouri, Abel's Quick Shops, by Hayden's Motorsports Center, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Penrod Real Estate, People's Bank and Trust, by Bowling Green Lumber, Airco Convenience Centers, Pike County Title Company, by Family Health Pharmacies, Mid-America Auto and Towing, and by the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC. Now, coverage of high school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
Welcome inside the old Clopton Gym and the 22nd Annual Clopton Invitational presented by the Clopton Hawks Booster Club here on TribCast. Mark Frunick here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Chuck and April in the Dale Miller Gymnasium getting ready for the 2-6 matchup as Louisiana gets set to take on Wellsville Middletown. It's the 3-7 here in the old gym for a chance to play for Consolation, which that Consolation game again will be on Saturday at 4 o'clock, a 3:45 pregame before all the action begins on men's championship night. We've got all the ladies championships set, 4:15 pregame tomorrow, and they're about to introduce these two teams to the crowd, so we'll take a quick break. Come back with your La Crosse Lumber Company opening tip after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, Ryan V. Bibb and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green and Family Drug 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agriculture equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Just about set for our opening tip, brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. Pair of 15s will go at it in the center circle. Landon Hall against Jake Adams. Before we get started, a parking announcement from Goodwill Ambassador Larry Lageman. He said he has to work a lot harder this year now that he's not coaching. He can't sneak off to the coach's office anymore. He has to actually do some jobs here at the Clopton tournament. So Hall and Adams in the center circle, and our Lacrosse Lumber Company opening tip is in the air, and it's won by the Hawks. They'll get first possession. They're the road team on the scoreboard, wearing their black uniforms trimmed in red and white. Silex in their home unis trimmed in that Silex green. With it is Hall. Hands it off now for Sean Yates. Yates to the near side for number 24, Parker Edmiston. Parker into the corner for Yates again. Hankey out to guard against him. And the ball is tipped away by Adams. He's ahead of the pack, loses control, and he travels. This floor has some soft spots. And the Hawks probably know where they are. Using this quite a bit as a practice facility, I'm sure. Now the ball taken away by Kinsey. And Adams will bring it up the floor. Slows the pace. They'll set their second possession after turning it over on their first. Here's Turbyville, partially blocked, and they call the foul. That'll send Charles to the line to try and put the Owls ahead. And that'll go against Dalton Struce. Send Charles to the line. And his first shot is no good. Tried to hang on that rim, just couldn't do it. He'll get one more to try and go ahead by a point. Second shot is good, and Silex leads this one by the slimmest margin possible. To the near side for number 24, Parker Edmiston, back up top for Landon Hall. Drops it off for Sean Yates. Yates works against Hankey, gets a pick to the free throw line, drops it off for Edmiston, who puts it in off the glass. Parker Edmiston puts Clopton ahead. To the near side for Adams. Back up top for Turbyville. Turbyville to the far side for Brian Hankey. Hankey will take it between the circles and drop it off for Turbyville behind the near side official. Back to Brian Hankey. Now to Adams. He thought about the three, puts it into a corner for Turbyville. Puts it inside, kick it back out and around to Hankey, who puts up the tray. It's short and out of bounds, back to the Hawks. 6:12 to play in the first quarter. Yates into the front court for Struce. Struce back for Landon Hall. He tries to go around the defense to the hoop, scores, and is fouled. Landon Hall with his first 2 points of the ball game and a chance to make it 3 from the line. He hit the free throw, makes it a 3-point play, and a 4-point lead. Hankey passes across, now gets it back. Inside for Kinsey. He'll put one off the glass, no good. And the rebound pulled in by Walker for Clopton. Drops it back for Struce. He'll take it across the line. Dalton to the near side for Parker Edmiston. Edmiston back up top for Landon Hall. Hall looks far side. Gave up his dribble. And now to Struess. Kinsey all over him, now Adams. As they switch off, get it to Hall, and he's out of bounds. Before the shot, gives it back to the Owls, nearing 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Turbeville to Adams as they wait to cross the line. Now they do. Back to Turbeville, and he is out of bounds. Walker's pressure forced the Owls out. Gives it back to Clopton, 5:07 on the clock. Hard to find a seat in here tonight. Here's Yates to the far side for Edmiston. Parker drops it off for Walker. Damian to his dribble, gives it to Yates. Yates finds a lane to the hoop and scores. 7-0 run after the Owls scored the first 2 points of the ball game. Here's Turbeville. Hot defense right now for the Hawks. 3-ball from the corner is short. Rebound knocked around. Hankey pulls it down. His return shot was no good, and a tie-up will keep it with Silex with 4:24 remaining. And the first man off the bench will be Zack Evans, replacing Parker Edmiston. Hankey to inbound. Trying to find someone, gets it to Turbeville with a head and shoulder fake, moves back. To Kinsey. Nathan all the way back to the line for Adams. Now to Hankey again. Over to Turbeville. Everything on the perimeter right now. Drop it inside to Kinsey. Back to the three-point line for Turbeville. Over to Adams. Now into the corner for Nathan. Back up top for Peasel, his first touch tonight. 3-ball from the far side is long from Kinsey. Silex gets the rebound with Peasel, and he is pushed by Evans, I believe. It is his first, team second. And Edmiston comes in for Struess. Hankey to inbound. All the way up top to Peasel. Now to Hankey for three. That one's off the mark, and the rebound pulled in by Hall for the Hawks. 3:45 to go in the quarter. Hall drops it off. Struess has it knocked away. It'll stay with Clopton. 3:41 remaining. Hall gets it to Edmiston. Looked to drive, didn't have it. And goes up top for Damian Walker. Walker back to Landon Hall. He'll take it back up top to Sean Yates. Yates back to Hall. Now to Edmiston. Far point for Yates, back up top to Hall. To Yates again. Inside for Evans, back up top. 3-ball from the top of the key is long for Hall, and the rebound knocked out to Turbeville. He goes coast to coast, off the glass and in. That breaks the string for Clopton, and Turbeville has his first 2 points. I guess he had the free throw earlier, so he has all 3 points for Silex. Hall finds his way to the hoop and lays it in, and is fouled by Peasel. Into the ball game for the first time is Peyton Sambo. He'll replace Sean Yates. And a timeout taken. With the score 9-3, Clopton ahead, 2:51 to go first quarter. This is the Clopton Tournament on TribCast.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
And the free throw shot, in, out, back in. Another point for Landon Hall. Makes it 10-3. And Clopton's 7-point lead is restored. Here's Henke. Bounce pass. Almost took out Coach Craig Smith to the far side. Turbeville for three. That one's off the mark. Rebound. Finally knocked around and picked up by Sambo. Here's Evans, and he's fouled. Henke going to get the personal. His first, team's second. And getting ready to check in is Landon Harlan. He'll replace Peasel. And Hall to inbound, goes to the backcourt for Sambo. Now to Hall again. Landon, 2:22 on the clock. To Evans, he'll take the three, and it's just a two. His foot was on the line. But it is his first 2 points of the ball game. Adams fouled on the far side. Sambo going to pick it up. And Silex will take it on the far sideline as Walker is replaced by number 31, Michael Wright. Over to the far side. Drop it in to Harlan. Back to Adams. Trying to find the baseline. Ooh, nice move, but he can't get it to roll in. And here comes Hall for the Hawks. Pulls up to set the offense. Drops it off to Wright. Now to Edmiston. His shot over everything, and the rebound pulled in by Hank Kinsey. He came in at the last whistle. Here's Turbeville. Turbeville back for Hank. Over to the far side for Turbeville. Charles, free throw line, and he double dribbled, yeah. Minute 10 to go in the first quarter. Hawks ahead by 9. Here's Landon Hall. He's done most of the damage inside a minute now. Edmiston for three. That one's good. Nothing but net. Parker Edmiston. He's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Turbeville. Back to the near side for Adams. Turbeville. He's got all the points for Silex. We're down to 37 seconds to go. They work it in. Harlan off the glass too hard and brought down. And we're going to get a foul on Nathan Kinsey. Nope. It's going to be on Harlan. His first. And the team's fourth. Here's Hall. Backs up with 20 seconds to go. Coach says go. Gets it to Evans. He thought about the three. Gives it back to Landon Hall. 10 seconds to go. Hall trying to find his way, and he loses it out of bounds. Back to Silex. 4.3 on the clock. Here's Hank Kinsey. 2 seconds to go. They're not going to get the shot off, are they? They do. Turbeville off the glass and in. So he finishes the quarter with 6. All 6 for Silex. They trail Clopton 15-6 after the opening 8 minutes. We'll be back with second quarter action after this on TribCast.
Pike County Home Health can provide skilled home health services for homebound patients of Pike County. I'm Peggy Summers. Our agency offers a team approach with a registered nurse coordinating needed services.
Home health services include skilled nursing, home health aid, social services, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and a certified diabetic program. We do dressing changes, IV therapy, monitor medications, do diabetic foot care, and many other services.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Back for second quarter action. Little technical error. We'll get you a check of the scoring with Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. AK and Kent Feeds, Asco and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com as we take that off the screen as well. How about that? It's Hank Kinsey with the ball. All 6 points for Charles Turbyville, including that buzzer beater from half court. For the Hawks, 6 points for Landon Hall, 5 for Parker Edmiston, 2 each for Sean Yates and Zack Evans, and that's your first quarter scoring. Brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. AK and Kent Feeds, Asco and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Harlan with the ball for the Silex Owls. Back to Turbyville. Turbyville looking to drive. Wasn't there, so he pulls back over to the far side. Oh, clear lane for Kinsey. To Kinsey for three. That one rolls down. That's Hank. And he's the first non-Turbyville to score. It's a 6-point game. Edmiston up and around to Yates. Into a double team now in the corner. Kicks it back to Yates. And a timeout taken by Clopton with 6:30 to go in the first half. 15-6. Clopton leads Silex on TribCast.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features AK and Kent Feeds, Asco and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS crop insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at YoungEnterprisesInc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Here's Yates with the ball to Hall in the corner, back to Sean Yates. Near side now for Dalton Struce. Through Evans, back to Struce, and we're going to have a foul on the floor as Walker was slapped at. That's the 15th foul against Silex, and the first on number 13, Hunter Levy, who just came into the ball game. Edmiston in the corner. Over to the far side for Hall. Hall pulls back to Yates. Now to Parker again. Back to Sean Yates. Over to the far side for Dalton Struce. From the corner, a 3-ball. That one's good. Landon Hall makes it 18-9. And Hall, 9 points. Edmiston came out the back end with it, stealing from Silex. Into the corner. Ball tipped. Walker fought for it back, and here's Hall. To Yates, now to Struce, into the corner. Edmiston for three. That one's too high. And the rebound goes to the floor and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Clopton. Back in the ball game, Jake Adams. He'll replace Hank Kinsey. Hall. Well, now Struce going to inbound. And fake to the corner for Yates. Now gives it to Sean. Through Hall. And back to Yates. Over to the far side for Edmiston. to Hall. Hall back to Parker, now to Sean Yates into the corner for Dalton Struce. His pass intercepted by Landon Harlan for Silex, and here comes Hunter Levy, and he double dribbled. And wasn't happy with himself. Landon Hall for the Hawks to Sean Yates. Yates around. Now to Walker. Walker back for Parker Edmiston. Edmiston can't hit. Tips the rebound to the corner to Hall. He's going to try back for it, and he's pushed. And that's going to be a foul on Nathan Kinsey, his first. 16 fouls, so the next one will be 1-and-1s for the Hawks. Hawks lead it by 9. Kick it back. 3 ball is off the mark for Yates. Knocked to the corner. Adams picks it up. Pestered by Hall. Turn around, now comes across the line. Adams to Turbyville. Turbyville has 6 of the 9 points for Silex. Over to the far side for Kinsey. Drops into the corner for Adams. Now to Harlan. He has a path to the net. No, but he's fouled. And Parker Edmiston going to pick it up. His first and the team's fourth. So Landon Harlan will try and cut into that Clopton lead. So Harlan puts up his first shot, and it's good. Puts Silex into double figures and gets him his first point. Second shot makes it a 7-point game. Here's Yates. Crossover gets him across the line against Hunter Levy. To Landon Hall, back to Sean Yates. Yates into the corner and gets it back again. Sambo back in the ball game. Here's Evans. To Yates. Back to Peyton Sambo. Ball kicked. No call. Levy got away with one as it's stolen from Walker. Ooh, bodies flying and having a little trouble. Another steal into the hoop is Turbyville. He scores. Coming up slow is Jake Adams. Here's Evans off the glass. No. The blocking foul goes against Harlan, his second. 2-shot foul. Clopton into the bonus now. And hitting on the first of 2 is Zack Evans. He's got 3 points tonight. Second shot, no good. And Harlan the rebound. So Evans hits 1 of 2. Here's Adams. He's shaking it off. Kick it back. Harlan from the free throw line, no. And the rebound taken away from Evans by Hall. Good thing because Zach fell backwards. Hall avoided the pressure coming from behind with a nice crossover. Sambo, free throw line, Walker. He turns around, shoots, has it rim out, and Adams the rebound for Silex. Ball knocked out of bounds, last touch by Hall. It's going to stay with Silex, and back into the ball game, Struce and Edmiston. Hall and Yates will take a breather for Clopton. Owls with it in the backcourt, Jake Adams. Adams goes to his dribble. To the near side for Turbeville. Over to the far side for Adams. Adams turns, goes to the hoop, is cut off by 3 Hawks, and one of them made too much contact. I think it's going to be Walker. It is. That's his first. Team's 5th. 2:41 to play in the half. Chance again for Silex to get a little bit closer. And the shot's good. First point for Adams tonight. 5-point game. Second shot is good as well. Here's Peyton Sambo playing catch with Evans. Turnaround to Walker, now a 3-ball from the near side. That one rims out. Rebound knocked around. 2 Hawks were there, and they couldn't handle it. Goes back to the Silex Owls as Walker is replaced by Landon Hall. Pass intercepted by Parker Edmiston. He goes on the fast break, too hard off the glass, and the rebound knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Clopton. They said last touch by Brian Henke. Struess has it knocked away into the Silex bench. Good play defensively by Jake Adams to knock it away from Landon Hall. Who wants it? Dalton Struess to inbound. It's it to Peyton Sambo, who's across the line again. It's in the near side for Struess. He can't handle it. Back to the Owls it goes. And Henke to inbound in front of the scorer's table. To Adams. Back to Henke. Comes out from behind the scoreboard. Over to the far side for Jake Adams. All the way across to Kinsey. Now to Harlan. Back to Adams. Turns 3. That one's way off the mark. Missed everything out of bounds. Back to the Hawks with 1:51 to play in the first half. Consolation semifinals here from the 22nd annual Clopton Invitational. Sambo to the far side for Struess. Back to Peyton Sambo. Free throw line for Evans to Edmiston on the baseline. He'll kick it back to Peyton Sambo. Made his man fall down, and now the ball intercepted by Kinsey. Here comes Nathan. 1-on-1, and a charge called as Sambo drew it on Kinsey, and that's his second. It was an offensive foul because he reached out and pulled down his man, not that classic charge call. Evans has his pass rejected into the hands of Henke, now to Adams. 1:12 to go in the first half. Ball gets away, saved by Adams. Lobs to Harlan. Over to the far side into the corner for Adams. Back up top. Now to Landon Harlan. Ball knocked away again, regathered by number 31, Tommy Grody, and they lose it. Hall comes up with the ball for the Hawks. Into a double team. Grody all over him. Now to Yates. Back to Landon Hall. 33 seconds to go in the quarter. They work it down low. Shot off the glass. That's good. Dalton Struess. Good passing by Clopton that time. Harlan. His little scoop to the hoop is good. Landon Harlan. Things picking up here in the final moments. 13 seconds to go. 21-17 Clopton. Here's Hall. And a block called on Landon Harlan. That's his third. And a 1-and-1 opportunity coming up for Landon Hall. And the shot's good. He earns the second. Landon Hall. With 10 points to lead all scorers, and Turbyville back in for Tommy Grody. There's 6.7 seconds on the clock. 22-17. And he misses. The rebound goes to Hankey. 5 seconds to go. Loses it. Yates picks it up. Three-quarter court. Off the ductwork up there. And almost went in. 22-17. Clopton leads after 2 quarters here in the Consolation semifinals of the Clopton Invitational. Back with the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime after this.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
So, Silex outscores Clopton in the second quarter 11-7, but the Hawks still lead after the first 16 minutes, 22-17. Over in the championship semifinals, it's Wellsville leading Louisiana 20-18 at the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. And it's Chuck Brandstetter and April Froelich on the call over there. I'm Mark Froelich over here in the Consolation semifinals in the old gym at Clopton High School. And the Hawks came out pretty well. After Silex scored on a free throw, the next 7 points were scored by the Hawks, including 6 first-quarter points by Landon Hall. But the second quarter, the shots just did not fall as easy as Silex went with a more aggressive defense and put a lot of pressure, including a double team on Landon Hall. Just made work fairly hard for him. And some of the inexperienced or less experienced Hawks players forcing some bad passes, some turnovers, and the Owls took advantage with that 11-point second quarter. Some good points in transition. A lot of bodies hitting the floor in this one. This is small gym basketball through the first 2 quarters here in the Clopton Consolation semifinals. We'll take a quick break, come back with your full scoring through 2 quarters after this. It's the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime on thepeoplestribune.com.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations, Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
TribCast coverage of high school basketball is brought to you in part by Spring Valley Accounting Services, Lynn's Heritage House, Orff Construction, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Cole Chiropractic Center, and by Dieter Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Penrod Real Estate, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Airco Convenience Centers, Pike County Title Company, and by Mid-America Auto and Towing. More high school basketball is coming up. This is TribCast.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
First half scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Akey and Ken Feeds, Asgrown to Calm Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. For the Owls, 3 points for Hank Kinsey, 2 for Jake Adams, 4 points for Landon Harlan, and 8 points for Charles Turbyville, including a nice buzzer beater from half court to end the first quarter of the ball game. The leading scorer for Silex is Turbyville. On the Clopton side, you've got 2 points for Sean Yates, 2 points for Dalton Struce, 5 for Parker Edmiston, 7 points for Zack Evans, and 10 for Landon Hall. And looks like the Hawks are about 75% from the free throw line, and the Owls shot very well, missing just 1 out of 6 in the first 2 quarters of this ballgame. So not a whole lot of activity from the free throw line, but both teams have done a pretty good job through the first 2 quarters. We'll see if that holds up as the teams switch sides. Silex now on the less favorable hoop. Clopton, they're shooting at the softer rim, more forgiving rim here in the second half. It's the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Akey and Ken Feeds, Asgrown to Calm Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. 22-17, the Hawks lead the Owls through 2 quarters for a chance to play in the Consolation Championship of this 22nd annual Clopton Invitational on TribCast.
Mary, you're glowing gold. I know. I joined the Fuel Rewards program and got rewarded with instant gold status at Shell.
And I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
5 cents a gallon? Wow.
And gold is all the rage this season.
Oh, yeah.
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, Ryan V. Bibb and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
Second half start brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company getting the job done. Hankey with a miss. Edmiston the rebound for Clopton, and we're underway in the second half of this ball game. With it is Dalton Struce. Right in front of the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth to the baseline for Edmiston. Cut it too fine. Ball comes out the other side, but out of bounds is Hankey. And it'll go back to Clopton. 24 seconds gone here in the third. Pretty tight game. Pretty tight game in the other gym as well, as Louisiana, last check, up by only 3 early in the second half of that ball game. Trailed at the half. Yates to the near side for Struce. Into the corner for Edmiston. Back up top. Over to the far side for Yates. Yates back to Parker. to the near side for Dalton Struess. Skip pass, far side for Edmiston. Quickly out on him was Peasel. Hasn't played much in this semifinal. Back to Struess. Almost a travel. Here's Yates to Walker, back to Struess, and to Edmiston again. Ball over the head of Yates into a fast break for Adams, who scores. 2 points more for Adams in his first from the field tonight. Making a 3-point ball game. Back the other way, Edmiston can't hit. Rebound picked up by Turbeville, and they're right underneath us. Charles to the near side for Peasel. Back up top for Henke. And to Adams. Jake Adams crosses over, goes in on Walker to the baseline. Flies over Landon Hall and scores. 1 point game. A couple of quick baskets for Jake Adams. He's got 6 points now. Into the corner for Struess. Now to Edmiston. He kicks it out to the free throw line to the near side for Landon Hall, who goes baseline. Can't hit, but a foul whistled against Charles Turbeville for Silex. That's Turbeville's first, team's first here in the second half, and sends Landon Hall back to the line to shoot a pair. Trying to add to his 10 points tonight. First shot's good. Two-point lead for the Hawks. Second shot's good. Turbeville to Adams. Struess in the backcourt to defend. Here's Henke to Turbeville. Back to Brian Henke. Over to the far side for Jake Adams. Adams back to Henke. To Turbeville. He'll spot up the three. It's offline. And the rebound pulled in by Landon Hall. Hall puts on the brakes. Creates some room to the near side for Sean Yates. Yates over to the far side for Struess. Now corner for Hall. Goes to the baseline. Cut it off the glass. Got his own rebound. Goes back to the hoop. Can't hit. Edmiston. His putback no good. How about another one for Hall? He's fouled. Landon Hall goes to the line. And a Henke with his second. And the shot is good. Second shot. That's good as well. Hall very good from the line in this game. He is 7 of 8 shooting free throws in this contest. Adams with it. Back to Brian Henke. Bounce pass for Adams. Rebound goes to Turbeville on the far side. Back to Adams. Up top. Henke for three. That one looks good. It is good. Brian Henke with the tray. His first 3 points tonight. Here's Yates. Drops it off for Struess into a double team. Free throw line and taken away from Walker. Good defense by the Owls. To the hoop. Adams can't get the ball to fall. And the rebound comes out to Edmiston. To Hall. Hall puts on the brakes. Adams all over him. They get it to Yates. Into the near corner for Struess. Try to put it inside to Edmiston. And his pass back out top is intercepted by Jake Adams. Midway point of the third quarter. And Adams for three. That's long. Rebound picked up and knocked out of bounds away from Struess. So it'll stay with Clopton as Peasel knocked it away. Edmiston to the near side for Evans. Back to Parker Edmiston. Now to Sean Yates. Yates trying to find his way to the hoop. He does and scores. Sean Yates has 4 points. The lead is 4. Here's Levy inside for Peasel, and a charge called against Brandon Peasel, his second. Changes for the Owls. Kinsey back in, as well as Tommy Grody. Here's Edmiston to Evans. Into the side for Walker. Ball goes up in the air away from Yates. And back up top for Parker to the near side for Evans. Thought about 3. Working against Peasel. He tries to find his way to the hoop and travels. Turbeville with it in the backcourt. 5 minutes gone in the quarter. They get it to Peasel. He puts it in. Brandon Peasel makes it a 2-point game. Back to Edmiston. Those were the first 2 points for Peasel tonight. Yates to the near side. Baseline. Landon Hall can't hit. Peasel the rebound. And it's knocked away. It's going to stay with Silex. Two-point ball game. 2:36 to play in the third. Peasel checks out. Levy to inbound at the end of his bench. Back up top for Hank Kinsey. Over to Nathan Kinsey. Corner for Hunter Levy. He tries to go baseline. Finds his way to the hoop and ties the game. Hunter Levy. First 2 points tonight. Knot this thing up at 28. Hall to Parker Edmiston. Over to the far side for Sambo. Now to Hall again. To Edmiston. Over to the far side for Sambo. Sambo. Corner. Hall lost it to the floor, taken away by Harlan, and knocked out of bounds by Edmiston away from Hank Kinsey. It'll stay with Silex and goes in the trash can. Dugan fished it out, and we play again. Here's Hank Kinsey to the hoop. He can't put Silex ahead. Evans the rebound. Back up to Hall. Out of the double team with a pass to Peyton Sambo from the baseline. 9-footer, no good. Evans put back is good. And Zach has Clopton ahead 30-8. Evans with 9 points. Minute 22 to go. Kinsey to Kinsey. Hank with it now into the corner. 3 ball is up. It's short. Getting his own rebound is Turbeville. Reverse layup is good. Charles ties it at 30. Long pass ahead. Kick it back out to Evans. Now to Sambo. He'll try the tray. That one's short. Rebound tipped up and taken away. Nice play by Michael Wright, and a timeout taken by the Hawks. In a tie game, 57.3 seconds to go in the third. This is TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Edmiston off the timeout to Sambo. Back to Parker again into the corner. Landon Hall to the hoop and scores. That puts Clopton ahead by 2. Landon Hall, first 2 points from the field in the quarter. He's got actually 6 in the quarter and 16 in the game. Work it to Harlan. Back out. Levy for 3, and that one's off the mark. Evans the rebound for the Hawks. 29 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Here's Landon Hall with it for Clopton. Levy out to meet him before he crosses the line. Now he does. As Edmiston on the far side, that's where he goes with it. Bounce pass into the corner for Evans. Evans back to Parker. Loses it, and we're going to have a foul against the Owls. And that's on Hank Kinsey, his first. Sean Yates back in for Peyton Sambo. Edmiston to inbound with a 2-point lead. Going to the corner for Landon Hall. Into a triple team, really. Gets it off to Edmiston, who scores. Parker Edmiston stretches the lead to 4. That'll do it for 3 quarters of this basketball game. 34-30, Clopton leads. So we head to the 4th on thepeoplestribune.com.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Let's take a look at our scoring numbers from Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Akey and Kent Feeds, Ask Grow and DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance and more, and YoungEnterprisesInc.com. For the second quarter in a row, Silex outscores Clopton 13-12 this time. Hall to Yates. Into the corner for Zack Evans. Back up to Sean Yates. Over to the far side for Parker Edmiston. Corner for Evans. Works it. Now to Hall. Open and fouled. No, a travel called against Sean Yates. Thought they were going to get Piesel. All right, scoring for Clopton. 4 points for Sean Yates. 2 for Dalton Struce. 7 points for Parker Edmiston. Zack Evans has 9. Landon Hall has 16 in the ballgame to lead all scorers. Here's Brian Hankey with it for the Owls. Drops it back to Charles Turbeville. He's the Silex leading scorer. Back to Adams to Piesel. Piesel back to Turbeville. Minute 4 gone here in the final quarter. Work it to Piesel. Having trouble. It's knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Brandon. Gives it back to Clopton. Tight games here. The late games on a Thursday, and that one's just thrown out of bounds. Edmiston misread a cut. Gives it back to Silex. Nearly a minute and a half gone here in the 4th. Hankey back to Turbeville. Over to the far side for Adams. Adams works against Edmiston. Drops it off. Piesel to the hoop, and he's blocked from behind. Evans going to pick up a personal, however. That's his second. That'll send Brandon Piesel to the line for the first time tonight. And the first shot off the front iron and out. They'll have one more chance to try and get this game to a 3-point affair. Second shot is pulled in by Edmiston, then kicked by Piesel, and Edmiston went stumbling after that. Everybody's okay. And Yates with the ball for the Hawks. Sean to the near side for Parker Edmiston. Back to the far side. They try and force it inside. Yates pass too hot, and it goes back to the Owls. 5:39 remains. Here's Hunter Levy in the backcourt for Silex. Across the line to Jake Adams. Adams, free throw line for Piesel. Over to Levy. Levy back to Piesel. Now to Adams again. His three is short. Just brushed the bottom of the twine. Goes out of bounds back to the Hawks. Here's Edmiston to the hoop. His floater no good. And the rebound pulled in by Silex, and Hankey ahead of the pack. Yates back to defend, and a blocking foul going to be called against Yates. He didn't get set, moved at the last second. And Brian Hankey will go to the line. His first time shooting free throws tonight, 3 points on the night. He can make this a 1-point game if he hits both. He hit the first one. Second shot, good as well. 1-point ball game. Here's Yates for Clopton. Has it again. To the free throw line for Walker, back to Yates. Over far side for Evans. Gets it to Damian Walker, his shot short. Rebound knocked around into the corner and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Clopton. Great job by Evans to bluff going for that ball and avoid contact at the same time. Edmiston back to Walker to Yates. Into the near side corner for Landon Hall. Oh, wide open as Edmiston and Parker scores. Parker Edmiston has 9 points. What a pass by Landon Hall. Yates and what do we have? An offensive? No. They're going to call Yates for a push. Late call. It's his second foul. Adams back to Turbyville. To Hankey. Hankey with Walker on him. Goes center of the lane. Trying to shot put one up. Evans gets the rebound. Off the front iron. Now has it knocked to the floor. And out of bounds. Back to Clopton. As it was underneath Piesel. As it went out. Hall to Yates. And here come the Hawks. 3-point game. Hall back to Sean Yates. To Damian Walker. Now to Hall again. He saves it. Back to Parker Edmiston. Parker gives up his dribble. Now gives up the ball to Landon Hall. Bounce pass for Yates. Goes to the hoop. No. Edmiston, the rebound is put back. Rolls down for Clopton. Parker Edmiston. He's got 11 points. Second Hawk in double figures. Now he knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Silex with 3:33 to go in the fourth quarter. Timeout taken on the floor. We'll take one too. 5-point ball game here late in the fourth on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Zack Evans picks up his third personal, and that'll send Brandon Peasel to the line. About the same point in their game over there. Wellsville led by 2 over Louisiana. Peasel 1 of 2 from the line in this ball game. 3 points tonight. Hits that one. Evans checks out. Struess back in. Second shot. To make it a 3-point game again. He hit. Here's Landon Hall with 3:15 on the clock. To the near side for Yates. Free throw line for Walker almost traveled. Hall to Walker again. To Hall. Off the glass. No. Yates the rebound to Edmiston. His putback's good. Parker Edmiston having a big fourth quarter. 6 points in the quarter, 13 in the game. Over to the far side, Peasel. Cut off from the hoop by Hall. Kicks it back out to Henke. Now to Turbyville for 3. That one's good. Charles Turbyville, and a timeout taken by Silex. Turbyville, his first points in a while, given 13 for the game. We'll take a break here in the fourth quarter. 2:40 to go. This is the Clopton Tournament on TribCast.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices, and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Evans back into the ball game. He'll inbound underneath his own hoop to Walker. Back to Zack Evans. Sean Yates with it. Back to Evans again. They're across the line to Parker Edmiston. Edmiston. Near corner. Through Hall back to Parker. Into the corner again for Evans. Bounce pass back to Edmiston. Over to Yates. Touch pass to Damian Walker. Back to Parker Edmiston. Almost drew the foul on Levy. Into the corner again. Now to Hall. Hall to Yates. His shot. No, but a foul going to be whistled on Jake Adams. His first. Team sixth. They went a different direction. They did not give it to Adams. Third foul on Nathan Kinsey. And the shot is good for Yates. Fifth point of the night for Sean. And the second shot is short. Rebound goes to Turbyville. 41-38. 3 ties this game. Turbeville can shoot that 3. He goes inside the line this time. Shot's no good. Evans gets it to Hall. Hall has it knocked away. Good save that time by Evans. Over to Zack again. Into a double team. Has his pass rejected and stolen by Silex. They can tie here. 3-ball up. No. Turbeville with the rebound. Back to Adams. Inside for Peasel. Knocked away. Goes to the floor. Body's falling. Levy picks it up. Pass rejected. And here comes Damian Walker on the break. Damian to the hoop. Blocked from behind, but a foul going to be whistled on Charles Turbeville to send the big man, Damian Walker, to the free throw stripe. The shot. No good for Damian Walker. Looking for his first point tonight. 41-38. Can't hit either one. And the ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with Clopton. Evans somehow put it off of Kinsey over there. And Levy back in the ball game for Henke. Minute 20 to go. 3-point ball game. Clopton with the ball. They're going to continue, I think, to make him foul. Here's Edmiston. To Yates. Back to Parker. Baseline. Stolen by Turbeville. And Silex another chance. Minute 9 on the clock. Here's Peasel. Kicked it out to Turbeville. Here's the Dame tying 3. No. And on the rebound, another foul whistled. This one's on Adams. On the push, his first. 1 minute to go. That'll send Sean Yates to the line. He just hit 1 of 2 a moment ago. 1-and-1 opportunity here. And a timeout taken by Coach Ken Jett and the Silex Owls. 1 minute exactly left. 3-point game on TribCast.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Yates misses the front half of the 1-and-1. Silex. Here's Adams to the hoop, and it's a 1-point game and another timeout taken by Coach Jett. Jake Adams on a good feed has 8 points. We'll take a break. 53.6 seconds to go. 41-40, Clopton leads on TribCast.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. But with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clopton schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Clopton leads by a point, 41-40 over Silex in this 3-7 matchup in the Consolation semifinals of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on TribCast, presented by the Clopton Hawks Booster Club. It'll be Clopton ball, Evans to inbound. Under a minute to go. Evans gets it in to Walker. Now to Landon Hall. They want to foul Walker, who's without a point tonight. Ball tipped. Almost stolen. And they're going to have is it a foul or is it out of bounds? I think Silex is going to have it. Silex does have it on the far side. 42.9 seconds to go. Hankey to inbound. That's a big possession change. Here's Turbeville with it. 40 seconds to go. To Peasel. Kicks it into the corner and around to Adams for three. That one's short, and the rebound pulled in by Zack Evans. That's a big board. Here's Edmiston. Under the basket is fouled by Hankey. That's Bryan's third. That'll send Parker Edmiston to the line for the first time in this ballgame. 13 points. One of two scorers in double figures for the Hawks. Be a 1-and-1, no, two-shot foul as he was fouled in the process of shooting. It's a 2-point game as he hits the first. 14 points. 28.5 seconds to go, and it is a two-possession or a three-point game. So the three can't beat you now. A timeout taken with the Hawks ahead 43-40 over Silex in this Consolation semifinal on the peoplestribune.com.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations, Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
TribCast coverage of high school basketball is brought to you in part by Spring Valley Accounting Services, Lynn's Heritage House, Orff Construction, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Cole Chiropractic Center, and by Dieter Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Penrod Real Estate, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Airco Convenience Centers, Pike County Title Company, and by Mid-America Auto and Towing. More high school basketball is coming up. This is TribCast.
So we will not have the championship game on Saturday night on TribCast as Wellsville defeated Louisiana. So it'll be Louisiana and Wright City for third place in this tournament. 26 seconds to go. Who's going to play for Consolation? Will it be Clopton or Silex? Silex with the ball, trailing by 3. Here's Adams to Turbeville for the tie. No, rimmed it out. The rebound by Evans again, and he goes to the floor. Evans has been outstanding here down the stretch on the defensive glass. The rebound, or the foul charged to Turbeville. That's his fourth. And back is Evans to the line. He's one of two shooting free throws tonight, and it'll be a two-shot foul when we come back. Timeout on the floor here late on TribCast.
Dude, you look different.
Well, my body is glowing gold.
No, it's not that. Did you get a new shirt?
No, I joined the Fuel Rewards program at Shell and got instant gold status. I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
No, did you lose weight?
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, Ryan V. Bibb and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
3-point game. Zack Evans at the line with his team ahead. 14.2 seconds to go in this Consolation semifinal. Winner moves on to play Saturday in the Consolation Championship, and the team on the short end goes home after 2 games. That shot no good for Evans. He's 1 of 3. Needs one to get him into double figures tonight. And the second shot is good. He's got 10, and the lead is 2 possessions. Here's Peasel, bounces off Evans at center court. 10 seconds to go. They get it back. Here's Kinsey for 3. It's too long. Off the glass, though, goes in. And it's a 1-point game once again as Kinsey gets the tray. And who are they going to give the foul to? How about that? That's the 5th, I believe, and Turbeville, their big 3-point threat, is done for the night. Turbeville fouls out of this game with 0.9 seconds to go, a 1-point game. The ball at the other end, I don't think even a prayer can go in 0.9 seconds. Hall at the line. They just took too much time on that possession, and that shot is good. 17 points. So Turbeville finishes as the leading scorer for Silex with 13. And he hits them both. 46-43 is going to be our final, as that one is intercepted, and the Hawks win and will remain active in their home tournament. Will play for Consolation on Saturday. 46-43 our final. We'll be back with the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame for you after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
Pike County Home Health can provide skilled home health services for homebound patients of Pike County. I'm Peggy Summers. Our agency offers a team approach with a registered nurse coordinating needed services. Home health services include skilled nursing, home health aid, social services, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and a certified diabetic program. We do dressing changes, IV therapy, monitor medications, do diabetic foot care, and many other services.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors. It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction. Your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Our final, 46-43. Clopton lives in this tournament and will play for Consolation. That game will be played on Saturday at 4 o'clock. Then the third place game will be Wright City in Louisiana at 5:30. The championship will not be on TribCast. It'll be played at 7 o'clock between Monroe City and Wellsville, as Wellsville pulled off the upset of the 2-seed Louisiana. They're kind of the juggernaut of this tournament, the Cinderella, and we'll see if they can make it 3 for 3 against higher seeds on Saturday against Monroe City. Final scoring numbers brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, A.K. and Ken Feeds, Ask-Grown to Calm Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. 2 points for Hunter Levy, 3 for Hank Kinsey, 3 for Nathan Kinsey, 4 points for Landon Harlan, 5 points each for Brian Hankey and Brandon Peasel, 8 points for Jake Adams, and 13 for Charles Turbyville. There's your scoring for Silex. We'll get Clopton's in a second because we're already being joined by our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game with 18 points tonight, Landon Hall. Boy, that was a ball game, wasn't it?
Oh, it was. It was fun to be a part of. Super physical, but we got the win.
Small gym basketball is like what I like to call it.
Yeah.
You know,
It's really loud in here.
It gets loud. It's almost like a hockey game. With the boards at each end. And it always seems like the hits are a little bit bigger. Bodies are always flying, and that's
for sure.
Yeah, that was it was fun tonight. How big, first off, was Zack Evans on that defensive glass down the stretch there?
He was big for us tonight. He's had a couple rough games, but he's really stepped it up tonight and got good buckets for us and a bunch of rebounds that we really needed.
It seemed for a while you guys were a little out of sync. We're throwing the ball around a little bit, but when it counted, the passes were crisp, and I saw a couple of real nice ones between you and Parker tonight.
Yeah, their little trap in the half court threw us off early, but after we settled down and started finding the open man, we were fine.
This is you're a guy that's experienced a lot of success. I know it's a rebuilding type year so far.
Yeah.
Do you appreciate the success you've had, or as a
for
leader,
sure.
try and kind of push the program along a little bit?
For sure. I know what we're capable of doing with how much success we've had in the past, and I want to try and get those guys back to where we've been.
Well, they need a leader, and you've done a good job this season, and especially tonight. Congratulations. Play for Consolation on Saturday.
Thank you.
That's Parker Edmiston, our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game. 18 points tonight, and from the free throw line, a lot of those came. And, they're at times the guys struggle, show their youth a little bit, but in those type of areas, free throws, where you got to be tough, they were really good tonight.
Good. I don't know what our free throw percentage was tonight, but we practice in this gym throughout the year, so hopefully we get a chance to. We always shoot on both ends, but being so young, we got to find a way to put the ball in the hole, and that's kind of what we did tonight. I'm really, really proud of the way we handled their pressure there. I told Coach Jett. That's one of the hardest playing Silex teams I've ever played against since I've been here, and they're doing it right, and they put the pressure on us, and it was just glad that we didn't make the turnover in the wrong moment to be able to give them the momentum. So.
Well, and I talked to Ken about that the other night, getting back to that Silex style where it's just running around, diving onto the floor. Don't worry about contact. Just go out there and let it fly.
Right, yeah, definitely. They were all over the floor. They're there a couple times in the second quarter when they started with the pressure. I don't think we handled it very well, and we kind of let them back in it. But yeah, they're just flying everywhere. They're trying to create something on the defensive end, and if they keep playing that away, a couple turnovers here or there, they might have had us tonight.
First quarter ended up being huge. You outscore them 15-6, put together a 7-0 run there early in the ball game. They actually outscored you every quarter after that. So the great start really was big for you.
Yeah, and that's something that we haven't been known for lately is coming out to a quick start. So I'm glad we're able to get out that way, and the kids really fed off that, and it really carried through.
So you earn your way back into the Dale Miller Gymnasium on Saturday, and you're going to play.
Is it Winfield?
Help me out.
I think?
Yeah, Winfield. They're another kind of pesky physical team.
Yeah, they got football. They got a lot. You see their players on the floor. They look that football style. They just get out and get after it. That no lose attitude, and just really make you try to do what they want you to do instead of trying to run your offense. So we're going to have our hands full. Got to come back with a good day of practice tomorrow and get ready for them on Saturday.
Well, it's got to feel a little better about the other night's game, knowing that Wellsville continued their Cinderella run tonight.
That's what I heard. Yeah, I knew they were better than a 6 seed. It's just with the way things went with us beating them early, that kind of hurt them. But Winfield lost to them at their place, so it they're going to give they're a whole lot better. They're going to give teams some trouble. So.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight, Coach. We'll see you on Saturday.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
That's Coach Craig Smith here in the post game. Our final scoring again. We went through Silex. Let's get Clopton's final numbers. 3 players in double figures tonight. Starting with the 18 from Landon Hall, our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game. Parker Edmiston with 15 points, and Zack Evans got those that free throw to fall there at the end to finish in double figures with 10 points. 2 points for Dalton Struess and 5 for Sean Yates in the 46-43 victory. So Clopton moves into the consolation game against Winfield. Our third place game will be Wright City in Louisiana, and the championship not on TribCast this year. Monroe City will take on Wellsville in a 1-6 matchup. Tomorrow we'll be on the air at 4:15 as Louisiana takes on Wellsville for consolation on the girls' side of the bracket. Then it's Silex and Ellsbury. That should be fun at 6 o'clock. And the championship game, 1 versus 2, Monroe City against the host, Clopton Lady Hawks, at 7:30. So until 4:15 tomorrow, we say good night. And we'll see you later at the 2018 Clopton Invitational on TribCast.